EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, let's get this. Hey, alert 3. Check 99. Hey, 19 Tiger.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
36.
A throw over the middle taken in. That'll give them 8 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Just like that.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Rita. 36, line 36.
Now Jones.
Watch his flash.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
New York Giants.
Throwing Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Oh, my
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown run. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Too little, come.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. And now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
You gotta love it, baby.
And
Give me
he
some
will
more.
bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, Gold Grouper! Gold Grouper! Gold Grouper!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right down Broadway. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jones' throw brought in by Watson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Aubrey now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Giants 31, Cardinals 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Completes this one to Pickens. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's our
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. A lot of running backs advantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Watch twist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's get it.
He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Lucky.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Ready? Check Mike 54. 60 Maverick.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made...
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Panther 11. Mike 54.
Back to throw. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Cut. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know.
Ball on offense, trying to take it away on